delicious Singapore hawker food at Amoy Food Centre. Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. Today, we are still back at Amoy Food Centre to try these spicy noodles. A Malay noodle dish, some nasi biryani with fried chicken, and a nasi biryani with roast pork. Well, that's something different. So, join me as I'll make my way through Amoy Food Centre, eating all the good food here. And there's actually lots of good food here that I have had to try and eat. And so, you need to join me after the intro so that you can see all the good food I've eaten. So let's get eating! Welcome back, and since we haven't done a how to get there for Amoy Food Centre for such a long time, let's do a short summary, a recap. So first of all, from Tanjong Pagar MRT station, you get out of the gantry, you turn right and you walk straight all the way. You are looking for exit G, and you see an escalator over here. Take the escalator up all the way to the top of the escalator, which is there. And once you reach the top, you can actually go straight. In front of you is actually exit B, and you keep walking out from exit B, which is over here, and you walk straight here, walk diagonally across the traffic light. You can reach Amoy Food Centre, or alternatively, you can turn left, and then you turn left again. Before the row of shops, you turn right. There's actually a passageway this direction here. Once you reach the end of the passageway, you turn right again, and you keep following this passageway down. Continue walking, following the passageway down again. Keep following it. Don't take any turnings, just keep walking straight. And towards the end of the passageway, this underground passageway, which is much cooler than walking out in the sun just now, there's an escalator going up. Okay, so this is exit G. So once you reach the escalator, you take the escalator up to the surface, to the street level, to the top, which is right there, right in front there, the bright area. And once you reach the top, this is exit G, like I told you earlier. Walk down straight this way, and you reach a covered walkway. Just follow this covered walkway, and in front of you here is actually Telok Ayer Street, and you're going to turn left and keep following the covered walkway. This covered walkway will take you to Amoy Street Food Centre, and on your right will be Telok Ayer Street, on your left would be a small little park, and then just keep heading straight down that direction. And here we are, Amoy Street Food Centre, and this is the place where we'll be eating lots more good foods, lots of delicious food, lots of places. But before we eat, let me show you a few more places which is near to the Tanjong Pagar MRT station. So this is the Tanjong Pagar MRT station again. This is the passenger service centre. So just once you get out of the gantry, walk straight, and in front of you is the Tanjong Pagar Centre. And this is the new building with retail on the sub-basement level and the offices all the way to the top. So just keep walking straight, and you see that there's actually a lift going up. So head towards the lift. You're actually at basement 2 level now. Take the lift all the way to the top to level 1. Okay. Once you get out, there's actually the entrance there. Get out to the entrance, and once you reach the entrance here, there are a few places nearby that you can go. You can head down this direction, and if you go down this direction, walk the way all the way to the end of the building, you'll come to this road here. This road here is called Warwick Road, and you head down that direction will bring you to the Amoy Street Food Centre, where we actually crossed the street earlier when we exit B, or we can actually turn left and walk down this direction to Peck Seah Street. Okay, so this is Peck Seah Street, and also if you turn right, head down that direction, it will bring you to Maxwell Road and Maxwell Food Centre. But if you turn left and walk down, over here is actually Tanjong Pagar MRT station again, but this is exit A. So what happens at exit A? If you turn to your right, look straight across behind those trees, that is Tanjong Pagar Food Centre. So just keep heading down, cross the park, and here you are at Tanjong Pagar Food Centre, a place that we have been to previously. And if you want to know more, I'll leave the link in the description below to show you the places that we ate, the food that we ate there. Or alternatively, we can head back down again to Peck Seah Street, which is this street here, where there's a row of shop houses. Yep. So what you do is you can actually, instead of turning left, you can cross the street and head towards the row of shop houses and walk down this road. This road itself is called Peck Seah Street, and Peck Seah Street will connect right at the end there to Maxwell Road. And when you turn left, okay, in front of you will be the URA building, and right next to the URA building is actually Maxwell Food Centre, which is actually behind the bus over there. So Tanjong Pagar MRT station, there's actually lots of good food centres nearby. So you can go to Amoy Street Food Centre, Maxwell Street Food Centre, Tanjong Pagar Food Centre, and Maxwell Street Food Centre is also near to Chinatown Complex Food Centre. But where we're going to instead is we're going to go to Amoy Street Food Centre. And once you get out from the doors earlier, you turn left and walk straight down, all the way down. Okay, once you head down all the way down, you'll be reaching a traffic light, which is right in front there. On our right here will actually be exit B, Tanjong Pagar MRT station exit B, but we're going to take the crossing here. We're going to cross here at the traffic light, and we're going to cross right all the way there. And this road here you see down is actually Maxwell Road, and further down at the end of Maxwell Road is where Maxwell Food Centre is. So all these places are all quite near to each other. So once you cross the road, you just keep walking straight, and in front of you is actually a small little park. To reach that park, you need to actually cross this pedestrian crossing here. Once you cross the crossing, just keep heading straight and it will bring you to the covered walkway. The covered walkway that we were at previously, which was along Telok Ayer Street, and follow the walkway, you will reach Maxwell Food Centre. And the first item we're eating today is from this shop called Sedaaap. Sedaaap actually is a Malay word which means delicious. We actually have covered this store before previously, and we actually ate their chicken biryani, the curry chicken biryani. This time we're going to try their fried chicken biryani, because as you can see here, there's a huge amount of fried chicken here, and they do sell lots of fried chicken together with the biryani. And you can see a lot of people order takeaway, so they are very busy. So I decided to give it a try. This is their fried chicken biryani. It cost me $5 and extra 50 cents for the fried egg. Okay, first of all, the fried chicken itself, they did prepare it previously, probably earlier in the morning. So the chicken meat itself is actually cold already, but their skin, the chicken skin itself, the batter around the chicken is still crispy. The curry itself, I quite like the curry that goes together with the biryani. It has a very nice spice flavor to it, and goes very well with the rice. The The rice itself is also a good quality basmati rice and has a nice bite feel to it. The rice itself is good and is very flavored very nicely, and added to that you have a good curry. Also goes well with the chicken. And then you also have the fried egg, where the yolk itself is still slightly runny, which I found that doing quite well. And overall, it's a very interesting chicken biryani. Quite delicious, quite nice. I quite like it, especially the curry. The curry itself gives the biryani rice and the fried chicken ordinarily will be just average, but because of the curry itself, it makes it special, it makes it different, it makes it yummy. And right next door is another store called Mazni's Family, and they sell the usual assortment of Malay dishes like mee rebus, mee siam, lontong, all those kind of dishes. They have it here, and what I ordered from here is their mee rebus. This mee rebus itself cost me $3, and I added the burger deal, which is actually something like a potato croquet for an extra 50 cents. First of all, the gravy or the sauce here that comes together with the noodles is good. It's spicy and it's full of spices, and it's exactly the taste that I'm expecting when you eat a Malay mee rebus. The spices are there, they did it very well, and they also use peanuts in their gravy, and the gravy itself is more sweet than savory, but still very good. The noodles itself done well, it has a nice bite to it, and what's really good here is the burger deal or the potato croquet, which soaks up the gravy so nicely and it melts in your mouth, and this gravy itself complements all the ingredients in this dish nicely. Well done, really delicious. Another popular dish during lunchtime is from this shop called Grandma's Ban Mee. These are the menu items and the prices. So they sell ban mee two ways, dry or with soup. What I ordered from this shop is actually their ban mee chili. This is their popular item. I actually tried their ban mee, their dry ban mee. That one was a bit under flavored. But what's really good here, what's the specialty of this shop is their chili oil that they use for their ban mee chili. The chili oil itself is really good and gives an additional kick and flavor to the dish. First of all, you have an egg. The egg was a little too well done, not much runny yolk in it. Then the noodles they did well, it's nice and springy. And then other than the noodles, you also have kelp, mushroom, ikan bilis or deep fried anchovies, and minced meat. But what's really good, like I told you earlier, is the chili oil. The chili oil adds the spiciness, the extra saltiness, the extra flavor that's missing for the dish, was missing from the dry ban mee. So you mix it up all together with the original sauce, which is the dark soya sauce, and with the chili oil, it mixes up very well together. And like I said, the chili oil itself gives it the additional kick, the additional flavor, the additional taste that makes this dish quite spicy and quite nice and actually quite delicious. So if you do like dry style ban mee, you like it spicy, and this is the dish for you. Heading up to the second floor, and here is another shop that sells another unique dish here. The name of the shop is called Chop Briyani Meats. And here, as you can see the menu, they sell biryani with different types of meat that you don't normally get from other biryani shops. What I ordered from this shop is their siu yok biryani. Siu yok is actually roast pork. Here's the dish itself. This dish cost me $5. So what you get is you get siu yok, which is roast pork, together with the basmati rice, the biryani rice, and then you have some stewed cabbage, you have a hard-boiled egg, you have some preserved vegetables, and then you have a papadum, and then you have a bit of a curry. So first thing is the siu yok. The siu yok or the roast pork, they did it well. The skin itself is nice and crispy. The meat is also nicely flavored and salty and flavorful. And the rice has a good flavor to it, a good biryani flavor. Maybe this batch I got was slightly mushy, but the flavors are all there. Only thing is, there's not enough curry element to it, because normally you eat biryani, it gives you a small bowl of curry. That's what is missing here. Well done dish, just that nothing fantastic. Unique, but nothing fantastic. Up next, we are back on the first floor to go to this store here, which sells roast meat. These are the prices for the roast meat, as you can see at the bottom there. And they sell a wide variety of roast meats, like a roast duck, a roast chicken, char siu, which is barbecue pork, siu yok, which is roast pork. And as you can see there, the uncle there is actually controlling the fire in the oven there, so that he can actually roast the meat properly at the right temperature. So this uncle here really knows what he's doing when he's roasting the meat. So I actually ordered takeaway. This is the $4 portion. I ordered char siu and siu yok, which is barbecue pork and roast pork together with rice. The rice itself is the chicken rice, where they use the chicken oil to actually cook the rice itself, though the rice itself is very flavorful. And first of all, the roast pork. The roast pork itself, they do it quite nicely. It has a very nice crunchy skin texture to it. But what I find really nice, really interesting, is their char siu or their barbecue pork. The barbecue pork here, as you can see, the skin itself is not totally charred, so you do not get the intense sweet caramelized flavor from the skin itself. But what you do have is the texture of the skin. It has a very nice tender texture to it, a very nice mouthfeel when you bite into the meat itself. As you can see, the meat breaks very easily, so it's a very nice texture to it, very tender, very nice mouthfeel. So if you do like a tender char siu, even though the skin itself is not extremely sweet, extremely caramelized, but he knows how to roast his meats, and the meats here are done really well and deliciously. And for the last item today, we are here at Kee Bak Chang, where they sell a traditional snack called the rice dumpling. And this place here, the rice dumplings itself is quite expensive. If you want just a normal one with a plastic one, with marinated pork and roasted chestnuts, it will cost you $3. If you add a salted egg to that, it will cost you $4. Or if you add mushroom, $4. Or if you want all 3 items together, it costs you $5 for one dumpling. And the dumpling itself is not very big, but I must say, nowadays it's harder to find good dumplings, rice dumplings. And even though this place is expensive, they do it quite well. And one of the reasons why it's so expensive is also because each of the rice dumplings itself is wrapped individually and cooked. So because of less automation and more manual work, so it's more expensive. But this place is actually more expensive than other rice dumplings shops. But the rice dumpling here, they do it really well. First of all, the rice dumpling itself is nice and firm. The rice, they pack it nicely, and it's dense and has a very nice firm texture to it. Where other places is very crumbly, here is very nice and dense. And this one here is the one with the salted egg yolk, with water chestnut and marinated pork. Look at that, such a nice cross section. And the next one is actually with the mushroom. The mushroom itself also nice and firm, but because of the mushroom, they actually broke apart easier, but still nicely done. But my favorite, I really like, is the one with the salted egg yolk. Somehow the combination of the saltiness and the salted egg yolk itself is also not too salty, but the texture of the egg yolk together with the soft, tender, delicious, flavorful marinated pork and the rice and the roasted chestnut, which is the whole chestnut itself, somehow it just goes very well together, very deliciously, very nicely. And so that ends our food adventure here at Amoy Food Centre. I hope you had a very good adventure with me eating all the delicious foods. And don't forget, in the description below, I will put in the links for the previous food adventures we had here at Amoy Food Centre. Lots and lots of good food here, really. And before we go, please help me by liking my video, sharing my video, and subscribing to my channel. Please help me do that. You don't have to, but I would really appreciate it if you do. And lastly, but the most important thing, the thing that you must do is to join me for my next food adventure. See you then. Bye bye.